Hi there. Hello, Piano Face. Nice to see you could make it. I'm very excited for today. I'm like super duper excited because, as I'm sure you could tell by the stream title, I have my very first collab. I'm super excited about it. It's with these two VTubers who are super cool. Their names are Cepheus and make sure I keep Miura Luna. I keep thinking I'm gonna pronounce her name wrong, which is why I gotta be careful about that. Yeah, Cepheus and Miura Luna. So I got in touch with them because first time seeing the new model. I'm glad you like it. I'm very happy with it. Super excited. It's the model that I've always wanted. This is the real me. But yeah. I got in touch with them because they're both star/space themed. Like, Miura Luna is an alien. Well, I don't know, should I have her introduce herself? I'll just give you the bare bones. She's an alien who crash landed on Earth. She's kind of stuck here. And then Cepheus is a stargazer. So he likes looking at the stars, and he's got a cool telescope and everything. Collabs are pog. I agree. I'm so hyped. This is my first collab ever. And, like, you have no idea. I'm so hyped for it. So it is a drawing collab. I have not done a drawing stream yet so far because I can draw. I can draw traditionally, not digitally. So it'll be an experience whilst I try to draw something digitally. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna definitely be an experience for sure. But yeah. There was something else I was gonna say. I think that's it. Cool. Yeah, I'm ready to head over. I am gonna swap over. Dum-ba-da. And over here into the bum-ba-da. Ooh. Do. Let me tab over to a thing real fast. And cool. We're all good. Everything's good to go. I draw digital sometimes, paper other times. Either way, it looks bad. Well, hey, you know what they say? Practice makes perfect. So you just gotta keep going at it. So I'm here with my Hi, Luna's here. Hello, Luna.
Okay, got it. I forgot to
Hello. Oh, okay, we're all here. We're all here.
Welcome, everybody.
Let me.
Music editing. There we go. Background should be better now.
There we go. Okay, at the right scene now. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there's my music.
Oh yeah.
So,
Alright. The
alright.
volume should all be okay. We did
Yeah,
some audio stuff earlier.
So, if everything sounds good to everybody out there?
Yeah.
Yes, Piano Face. They're both streaming. You can check them out. Here, let me send you their links real fast.
Yes. If you, these are both. This is being streamed on both Nebulux and Cepheus's channels.
Yep, we're all streaming it from our end as well, so you can see different POVs.
Background music needs to be turned down a little bit. Okay, I'll do that.
BGM is very chill. Good to hear. Okay. I don't have any reference art. Let me.
I'm just gonna kind of rely on your actual, the one. Well, actually no, because if you guys noticed, Nebulux has she's new and improved.
Yes.
She had the model that was in the PNG that was in my thumbnail is the old Nebulux.
Same with mine. Yeah, I couldn't update it. So.
Oh, that was my bad. I just didn't send you guys any updated pictures. I didn't cross my mind, so apologies for that.
No worries.
No worries.
I'm just gonna work on because I have references for both of you from the waist up. Like there's a little bit. We have them in Discord actually, so I'm just gonna. Let me see.
I'm gonna grab this and.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, if you want a full body
there we go.
reference, I can post one. Give me a second.
Oh, I got it.
Oh,
You
okay.
should send it to Luna though.
All right, all good.
Okay.
All good.
Body reference for so from the waist down. Oh, you've just got black pants on, and some nice shoes. Very nice shoes.
Oh, whoops.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna work from the waist, or kind of like the bust up. So, because that's the references I have, and that's probably what it's the most interesting part anyway, right?
Yeah. Okay, let me make sure I can see the chat. All right, should have done this ahead of time, but oh well.
The chat is very forgiving, I find.
Yeah.
So actually,
Someone in my chat has said that you've become Nebulux.
ooh, that is a joke I have actually heard before. So,
Oh, really? Aw. You're not the first, Void Village.
but the thought is appreciated.
So I'm drawing, I'm going to be drawing Cepheus, who's got this lovely sort of Final Fantasy, like I'm the protagonist haircut, which I like, and this nice scarf. You both look well suited to space travel, I have to say. I look at your models and I think, I should have probably worn a whole shirt to travel through space.
Well, I mean, I guess in your defense, you got like the meat suits and stuff going on, right?
I am wearing a meat suit. That is fair. It is sort of like, technically it's full coverage, I guess. No, you're dressed very like professionally, like you are the space people that Earthlings will take seriously.
Well, I guess a little context for the way I look is it's actually a life support system that I've got going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I basically am producing a bunch of like energy that is like deadly to humans. So if I don't have the life support stuff, then I'm just gonna like up and keel over, which is why I'm actually not on Earth right now. So I'm up on an alien spacecraft and I can't go back because I'll just like kill everyone on accident without meaning to. So
oh, that's like you're like space rogue.
yeah, pretty much. I never thought of it like that before.
I'm just a fellow human. I'm just a stargazer. I just go around watching the stars. Nothing too special with me.
So you don't actually traverse the galaxies.
No, I would love to, but unfortunately, I got to settle with just watching the stars on Earth. Yeah.
Well, that's okay, because once I would like to be traversing the stars, but gravity has other ideas.
We hate gravity sometimes.
We do. I mean, it's good for some things, I guess, but.
So I will be drawing Nebulux, by the way, for my chat.
Oh, yeah. I did not mention who I'm drawing. I'm drawing Luna.
I'm going
I
to try
spent
and
the past couple days coming up with ideas in my head for how to draw this.
Oh yeah, I actually drew out what I wanted to draw ahead of time because I didn't trust myself on stream. I'm like, okay, this has got to be perfect. I'm gonna do this right. So I'm going off that little reference I made.
Well, the best things that happen in streams are unplanned, let me tell you. Like my reaction to eating durian.
Oh, you had durian. I mentioned on my very first stream that durian is actually my favorite fruit.
What?
Is it really?
It is. I love durian.
Wow. You are made of some tough stuff, or some different stuff.
I think it's... I mentioned that it kind of tastes like onions. So I don't know if you thought it tasted like onions too.
I've heard people say that that's what they think it tastes like. I have a hard time describing what it tastes like. I think people say that it tastes like onions because they can't think of what else to say. But it has a... It's just very strong and unusual. Like I said, that the smell is not immediately off-putting. The smell is just different. It's not... I wouldn't consider it to be gross or disgusting. It's just different. It's just unusual. So that wouldn't put me off. Like a lot of people have really violent reactions to it. Like,
yeah, I feel like it's a bit over dramatic how people make durian seem.
I've never had like an actual durian. I've had like durian flavored pastries, which weren't too bad. But I guess I haven't had the real deal.
I know what you're talking about. I think the taste for those is pretty close actually. It misses out on some of the weirdnesses that durian has, but the taste itself is like pretty close, I think.
What I did was I had freeze-dried durian, and then I kind of reconstituted a piece just because I felt, well, maybe this isn't actually accurate because it's got like half of taste is smell, so maybe it'll smell more dramatic, like more accurate if I get it wet again. So I had it both, and so I will say that it is. It did not make me like a lot of people have to spit it out, and they have to, or they like literally makes them gag. I did not have that reaction to it. I just really it was just it's just a very powerful, unusual taste.
Yeah, it's definitely a it's hard to describe what it tastes like. Yeah.
Now, have you grown up eating durian?
No, I just like eating fruits, and I like trying like different kinds of fruits, and I ended up trying durian, and I was like, oh, this is actually like really good. I really liked it.
Now I have a question. Now it's a psychology question. Had you heard people describe it as horribly disgusting before you tried it, or was it just random? Like,
yeah, I've heard bad things about it ahead of time for sure.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. And I was like, oh, I wonder what the big deal is. And I was like, oh, this is delicious.
Well, hey, the different people have different tastes, which is always really interesting to see.
Yeah, the whole taste difference around or people's different opinions about the taste of what's the I'm gonna go blank. It's the green.
Oh, cilantro.
Cilantro.
Right? Yeah. I think with cilantro though, that's like a genetic difference where it's like people just genetically cannot taste it the same way, which is really fascinating.
Yeah, it's funny. One of my friends, one of my Earth friends, she's a Mexican heritage, and she can't stand the taste of cilantro, which is in all of her like grandmother's food.
Oh, wow, okay.
She says it tastes like soap.
Right.
Which is how I feel about jasmine tea. I feel like jasmine tea feels like it tastes like cleaning agent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't taste the soapy cilantro.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, same. I did have a question for Luna, actually, that I prepped beforehand. I'm like, oh, I gotta think of things to say during the collab. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to, because it may or may not be personal, depending on the way you look at it. But I noticed that you have a lot of, like, Indian language streams and, like, learning Indian and playing Indian games and stuff. And I thought that was really cool. Is there something... What made you interested in Indian? The Hindi, sorry, not Indian, my bad. There's like a ton of different languages. Hindi, what made you interested in like Hindi and Indian culture and stuff?
So this isn't my first like trip to I crash landed on Earth this time, but it's not my first time coming to Earth, just because I've been to Earth a couple times for work. But the last couple times I've been to Earth, I visited India, and I visited India since then several times, and I just sort of fell in love with India in general. And then as like just from my visits, I made friends there, and that made me want to learn the language, and kind of sparked that interest in me. So I started learning it, and mostly online actually, because it's very hard to find Hindi language resources. And also very expensive to take lessons. So in any like thing. So I have been basically learning for 7 years now, 6.5 to 7 years. And it slipped on and off. It slips because on and off I study and don't study. But I would say at this point I probably can still have a really decent conversation with a native speaker. But I'm hoping. So I played Raji earlier this week, and then tomorrow I'm doing my first language learning, the Hindi language learning stream. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, good luck with that.
Nice. Yeah, good luck. Learning languages can be pretty tough.
Speaking of languages, Seth, what's the symbol on your shirt your sweater.
That is the kanji for star, so it says Hoshi.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
I like wearing tacky clothes, you may say. Just like text clothes with like words on them.
I mean, yeah, I loved, like, all of my favorite shirts, actually, were ones that had, like, logos on them or characters from shows that I loved or, like, you know, funny jokes. Like, my favorite shirt that I had for a long time was an Alcatraz shirt I got when I visited San Francisco once. And, like, the pictures on it, they showed, like, 3 little stick figures. And it's like, Alcatraz triathlon, dig, dash, dive! Which, for context, Alcatraz is a prison. A maximum security prison, so you have to dig your way out and then like run to the shore and then swim your way to shore. And I thought that was like the funniest thing, like a triathlon, but it's just breaking out of prison. I don't know. That shows my sense of humor, I guess.
They do haunted tours of Alcatraz every year. I would love
Haunted?
to go on one. Haunted, yes, haunted. It's haunted. It's full of dead people. No, they do like midnight tours where they talk about the history of the prison, but then they also like semi-ghost hunt. They're like, listen for the sound of, some people say that there's a, you know, you can hear the sound of chains rattling up on the 2nd floor in the west wing, and that must be a ghost.
Very dramatic.
Someone in Void Village in my stream says, this collab is full of stars. This... There's me and then the me and Uni have Team Starstruck.
Ooh.
There's a surprising amount of star and space themed streamers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's very exciting. I
can go.
I love the space motif. It's just like the coolest thing ever, in my humble opinion.
Did you see? I saw a news article recently about somebody who. An artist who spent 12 years developing photography of the Milky Way, the reason why it took so long is because they were super, super high res photographs of different parts of the Milky Way, and then he sort of used Photoshop to stitch them all together. He matched up the stars that he got in different, because he had like a telescope camera, like a telescopic camera, and he took all these photos, and it took really over many years to get it developed correctly, and then put them all up in a gallery. And it's this huge, like, I don't remember how long it was, but it was like, I don't know, 12 feet long. It was a really long photograph. It was beautiful.
Oh wow.
Hello, Kabuto.
Hey, Kabuto, welcome. Yeah, we are space friends.
It's very exciting to see people that you recognize drop by. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Love the regulars.
Yes, I that's kind of what I like about being a small streamer, is that you get to know your regulars.
Yeah.
So I have another question. This one I actually ripped from, well, not ripped, I guess, but I got inspired by a VTuber Discord server that I'm in that has a question of the day. And I thought that was like a really cool concept, so I have a couple questions from, let me see, Silver on the Kitsune Cafe Discord. So one of them that I really wanted to ask was, oh no, I closed my phone and then it lost my spot.
Oh no.
I can ad-lib it. It was
Ad-lib it.
If all
Ad-lib.
animals could talk, which one do you think would be the rudest?
Oh, I like that. Oh, that's a good one.
Rudest animal.
Camel.
Camel.
Oh man, well they're just like
a camel or a goat would be rude. Like they always seem to have a chip on their shoulder.
Huh, you're right.
Like they're really sweet. Like if you go to a petting zoo and there's a camel or a goat and you pet them and they're fine. Like if you feed them, but if you run out of food, they will butt you with their horns. They don't care. They have no time for you if you don't have any treats for them.
What about like llamas?
Camel or a llama? Oh,
They spit on people, don't they?
kind of the same family.
Yeah, I think camels do too, if I'm not mistaken.
They do. When they get very upset with you, they spit on you. What am I doing that for?
Oh, I did not know that.
I've been up close and personal with a camel only once, and I was very nervous because I knew the reputation they had for spitting on people. So, but it was a fine-tempered camel.
A well-behaved one. A polite and distinguished one.
At least we caught him on a good day.
Hello, hello.
Geese can be pretty rude, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Geese and swans.
I mean, they're already rude without talking. Sometimes, yeah.
They are.
Like, for some reason, I don't know why, but I just thought maybe sloths would probably be really rude, too. Maybe that's just, like, Zootopia talking through me, but, like, I just always have this impression that if sloths could talk, they'd just be the biggest jerks.
Like, they wouldn't be aggressively rude, they would just be, passive-aggressive rude.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did you change your Streamlabs link? I don't think I did. Thank you for reminding me, Kobodo. Give me a second to do that. Where is my Twitch page?
And we're... Fuck. I apologize for not being able to read your name. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, is the avatar like, it looks like a black landscape with a pink sky? Is it?
Yes.
His that's Void Village.
Void Village.
Void Village.
I see. Nice to meet you. You just wanted to hear me try to read your name.
Was it Canwer Fug?
Yes.
Ah,
Canwer
they
Fug.
also said hi to me.
Oh, that's Canweir Fig. That's Canweir Fig. I just call him Figgy.
Figgy.
I just call him Figgy. He's good people. He's one of the good ones.
Alright, submit. That should work now, maybe? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
The side view that I'm drawing of you, Cepheus, is a lot... Like, you look like, I feel like your hair is much cooler than I'm making it look. I feel like from the side, because I'm getting the side with the bangs, and so I feel like I'm making it look like...
Oh, so it's like covering.
Yeah, I feel like
I see.
But I'll do what I can. I'm doing like a front shot, front-facing shot, and a side view.
Oh, well, I appreciate you lurking my stream during the collab. Thank you very much, Mr. Canwer Fug. I know that, one of my favorite game that I play all the time, like Warframe, has like randomly generated names for some enemies, so I guess I'm just used to seeing things that don't make a lot of sense, and I'm just like, oh yeah, let's force some vowels in there and call it a day.
Right. There was like and they still exist, but I can remember when I first found out about like these fantasy name generators. Like if you were writing a novel,
yes,
people would go to these fantasy name generators and just put in what your character is, their gender, if they have one, and what they are, whatever, and it would randomly generate a fantasy name for you.
Huh, it's apparently a Welsh name. That's exciting. We learn stuff every day.
Delocean. Welcome home, Delocean, man of the ocean. I think, is that what that means?
They're from my chat.
Oh, nice. Welcome to, he says, have met a camel once as well. It was very mild-mannered, very smooth ride for a pack-type animal. Yes. Oh, hey, Wim, welcome.
I just call him Man of the Sea, because my French is not very good.
Oh, I have no French. I like to make a big deal out of intentionally saying it as badly as I can, just to be obnoxious. So like, home de los ocean. Ocean. Like I have Jose de Rosario, and I'd like to be all like Rosario, because it's a very like sassy last name. Multi-stream rating, yes. Let's see, so now I've done the underdrawing. I did my underdrawing. Now I'm going to do the top part,
Yeah.
the clean part.
Yeah, I don't know how much I'll get done. My drawing is pretty slow, tends to be.
Don't worry about it. If you know, one of us, if we finish at different times, we'll just go on to drawing other things.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And hey, if I can't finish it before the stream ends, I'm definitely going to do it in my spare time and see if I could post the finished result then.
Ah, yes.
Definitely.
Void Village said, I went to a random fantasy name generator and it gave me the demon name Gog Drorath, Gog apostrophe Drorath. Gog Drorath. Gog Drorath.
Huh. Sounds dramatic.
It does sound demon-esque. Or that could also be a like a goblin name.
Have you ever played something like D&D before?
I have.
I have not.
I actually DM a campaign every Sunday. So-
Really? Okay. Sounds like a lot of work.
Well, the secret to DMing is that it's all mostly improv. I'd suggest if anyone ever wanted to run a campaign to run a module first. They have things where the whole campaign is just like planned out for you ahead of time, so you don't have to do any sort of thinking. But I was just like, I don't want no modules. I'm gonna jump right in it and make my own world. And yeah, it's kind of a train wreck, but it's a fun train wreck. It's a train wreck where everyone puts their hands up in the air and yells, "Wee!"
Roller coaster.
Hello there, not El Bandito. Thanks for stopping by.
Kind of that same way about I'm like right now I'm doing an underdrawing just because I'm getting used to I'm so not used to doing digital yet. I'm still kind of customizing myself to the way that the tablet feels, but I usually don't when I'm doing traditional stuff. I don't use an underdrawing because I get so impatient. I get an idea, I scribble out like a tiny little illegible thumbnail that's like, you know, 2 inches by 2 inches. And then I'm like, well, I'm all set to go. I don't need to plan out the colors or the proportions or anything. I'm just gonna go right to it. And it usually ends the same with like, okay, it's fine, but if I had planned it a little bit better, I might not have it. I end up my biggest flaw at the end of a painting is that I tend to draw important information too close to the edge. You know. You know, like the hair is just like a millimeter, the top of the hair is just a millimeter away from the edge of the paper, and then it's just like now I can't frame it correctly, or so gotta beat that out of me.
Anything I've learned about D&D was from Stranger Things, which is not much. Yes, I mean.
Wow. So you're new. You're very.
Oh no, I was quoting a chat. Sorry,
Oh.
I should have specified that.
Oh,
No,
I see.
That's not me. Nope. That's Kuboto. I mean, I guess Stranger Things just there's a lot of math involved in D&D. A lot of math, a lot of character sheets, and adding extra bonuses to your attack rolls and min-maxing in some cases. What just happened?
Something happened?
I deleted my progress. Oh, never mind. Phew. Never mind. Undo. The undo button saves
Control Z.
everything.
Control Z.
Hello, people in the chat. Nice to meet you. Oh, it's exciting. I don't usually have a lot of people in my chat. Hope I'm not
someone else has
stealing
also come
all
to
of
say
Luna's
hello.
fans. That would be
Kano.
unfortunate.
Take them. But I know how to share.
Kano, good to see you. Came to say hello. Hello.
Yeah, I was invited by a friend once to a D&D campaign that she was doing after her high school let out. She had like a D&D club or something, and so she said, "Hey, Luna, you're new. Come see." So I went, and all I remember is that there were the books, the hardcover books with all the characters and stuff in it, and there was a lot of graph paper. That's all I remember.
I've only ever done one D&D campaign just for fun, just kind of like try it out. We made like a group of friends, just try it out. We were just the ragtaggiest adventurers ever. With two people who every time we interacted with someone that we had come across, they would be like, I crouch and try to pickpocket them every time, every single time.
Oh no, sounds like you got some chaotics in your group.
Yep.
Alright, well, I have another question then, in that case. Ba-da-da-da. What is the most expensive thing you've broken?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. Let me think. That's a good question. Most expensive thing I've broken.
Oh, wow. I mean, I don't know if it counts as me breaking it. Well, I guess my ship, the most expensive thing I've broken.
There you go.
There you go.
There it is. But beside from that, Kubota says a heart.
Aw.
No, it's not expensive. Hearts are priceless, my friend. What's that quote from? There's a quote from The Wizard of Oz. It's like, hearts will never. The wizard is saying to the lion, "Oh, you want a heart?" Oh no, the Tin Man. He says, "The Tin Man, you want a heart?" He says, "Well, hearts will never be made practical until they can be made unbreakable." And the Tin Man says,
Ain't that the truth?
"But I still want one," which is very sweet. Other than that, broken. I'm probably partially responsible for the breaking of some cars. Like I've been in passenger seats being very, well, maybe probably less than useful in terms of a distraction. When some cars of friends have gotten broken. So those are probably the most expensive things I've broken.
Oh boy.
Vehicular.
That's a pretty expensive one.
It is.
Canwar
I
Fug
don't-
says
I
that
don't-
they have broken a fire alarm panel at a hotel.
Ooh, intentionally? That sounds like you did that intentionally.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like an accident.
How do you do that by accident?
I've broken my tablet before, actually. Like not this one I'm using right now, because I broke the one I used before. I was using it, and I'd accidentally bumped it off my desk somehow. I don't even know how, because it's got like these rubber pads on the bottom to prevent slipping. I managed to bump it off, and it fell probably like 2 feet, and it broke. Must have just hit something bad, but that's probably the most expensive thing I've broken I can think of, at least. I don't usually break things. Or I try not to, at least.
Village says hearts will never be made practical until they can be made unbreakable. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
That's great. That's great. It's like saying something like, well, you can't insure a heart for breaking, but for everything else, there's Geico.
I was gonna say that lizard, but I'm sorry that he gets very upset about that. He's a gecko. Those are very. Kuboto says, here's a question. Let's say you can only set one checkpoint in your life, one undo for your life at any moment. Would you keep setting a new one over the years or only set it once?
I would absolutely keep setting it as time progresses. I do not want to live through like 5 years of my life just to like undo an embarrassing moment I said. Like,
right.
That's fair.
Here's a, would you see, would you undo your life at any moment? Would you keep setting a new one over the years or set it only once? That's tough. tough because you can sometimes have an experience that you think, well, this is the worst it can possibly be. This is the thing. But you haven't been to the future yet, so you don't have no idea. I guess I'd keep resetting it. I'd keep changing the goal, the post.
Save point.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do. Maybe I don't mind living with my mistake. I mean, I say that now, but I think I don't mind living with my mistakes.
Assumption is that you still get to learn from them because you're not forgetting what you did, but you just
Right.
Although isn't that part of the pain of a mistake is that you remember it?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'd probably just set it whenever I'm happy with everything. Like, when I'm like, oh yeah, my life's going great, nothing can possibly go wrong, and I just like, you say, you know what, I should probably save. You know, you always save before a boss battle. You know?
True. Big says so many bank robberies. Nah. Money can buy you lots of things, but it can't buy happiness. But it can buy a little bit of peace of mind. It can fix a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I think it's a simplistic. Like people say, well, money can't buy happiness, but I think that's a little bit simplistic. It can't, but it can. There are some like basic needs it can help with.
Huh, well, I guess a less deep question.
Deep question.
Are there any video games that you guys really like playing? Yeah, like favorite video games.
Is this supposed to be a deep question?
No, this is not supposed to be a deep question. This is a for fun question. Just like, because I personally always like listening to people when they're talking about something that they care a lot about and just the stuff they're passionate about, you know? So, I don't know. Just trying to find something that people care deeply about that they would be willing to talk about for like hours and hours.
Well, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. I really I've found that I'm really addicted to now Death Road to Canada. It's so funny. And it changes all the time. Every time you load up a game, there's new possibilities. And it's very fun to play on stream because it allows for a lot of audience participation. And it's, yes, it's got like the graphic, like zombie killing in it, but it's all 8-bit, so it's a little bit adorable too. So it's intended to be like a comedy game, so I really like it.
Okay. I saw you've been playing that quite a bit.
Yeah.
So is it kind of like a roguelike?
So it's like it's almost like a choose your own adventure. You start out, you choose the couple qualities for your own character, and then you can assign yourself a random partner in crime to help you out to start the game. And then the goal is, of course, to get to Canada, because Canada is where there's no more zombies in Canada, and it's a safe place. So you have to get to Canada. So you get a certain weapon one weapon to start with, and it's usually something like a crowbar or a stick or a baseball bat or something. And then you have to stop, and you start out with a car, and then as the game goes on, your car breaks down, and you have to stop, and you have to like raid abandoned towns and houses to get supplies like food and more weapons, and you have to evade the zombie hordes, and all along the way you're fighting zombies, and you meet other people along the way, and you trade with them if you want. And the best part is that you can be a dog. So there's that.
Really?
Yes, you can be a dog, but you can't, not right away. Like, you don't get a choice to be the dog from the beginning. You kind of, through circumstance, end up being a dog.
Through circumstance. Very mysterious.
Yeah, so like, for example, in my last time I streamed it, you start out as a person, but then as time goes on, like, there's like, one of the story points pops up and it says, you see a dog. They seem very friendly. Want to invite them along? And you say, of course, because it's a dog.
Of
and
course.
So you invite the dog. And now you have a dog on your team, kind of. The dog doesn't do anything. They don't fight. or anything, but they can be killed, which is always sad. But if all the people in your team die and the dog is still alive, you become the dog, and now the dog can drive the car. The dog can't fight. The dog can drive the car and like move you forward in the storyline.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yes,
That
it's a
is
lot of fun.
amazing. So I
So,
guess
Incredible.
if you get new people after that, do they say stuff like, "Oh, what a cute dog! I better hang out with it"?
Right, you can, after that, if you survive long enough, you will run into people, other humans, and the humans will say to you, I want to join your team. And the dog, as a dog, you can be like, okay, sure. And then people can join your team again, but you're still and then you can, once you have another, person on your team, you can go into your options and switch back and forth between who you're controlling. But it is possible to be just dog.
He says all the more reason to protect the dog. Absolutely.
Yes.
But for a game that I really like, I mean, I've been playing the Pokemon series for forever, pretty much. So I guess if I had to pick a game that like I really like, it would probably be anything from the Pokemon series. I remember watching the cartoon, well, the anime 4Kids dub when I was a kid on like VHS tapes. My brother would like record them and stuff, so we would watch them just on the old VHS player, which we don't have anymore, but we still have all the tapes, but we don't have anything to watch them with. But yeah, so lots of memories with the Pokemon series.
Okay. Like I remember I watched a snippet of your Pokemon video, and you were just like, okay, so I think this guy has a Bidoof, and this guy has, like, before you even fought them, and I'm like, how does he come across this eldritch knowledge?
Right.
It's like, oh, sorry, I mispredicted this person. He actually has, like, something else. Whoops, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at this game. And I'm like, excuse me? That is not called terrible at this game.
Yeah,
I have to apologize to everybody who came here for my expertise.
Yeah, I've played the game, so much that it's not that, like, if I think about it right now, I'll just know. It's just that when I'm playing it, I'm like, oh yeah, I just remember. So, I don't know, that's just how much I've played the game, so. Maybe too much is how much, too much.
I have a friend who has watched, she's a true movie freak. She has watched so many films. She owns so many movies that she will ruin a movie for you if she's never seen it before. She
Really?
She's so familiar with all the tropes that she can predict what will happen at the end. Almost 9 times out of 10, she gets it.
Wow. That's kind of like a skill.
It is a skill, but then it's also like, now does she? I sometimes wonder if she enjoys movies anymore. I mean, she must, because she still does. She still
She still watches them.
Right.
Right.
It's probably just to add to her repertoire of knowledge. Introduce new tropes to herself. I don't know. What layer is this on?
That's what happens with hundreds of playthroughs. I haven't played
welcome
Pokemon
to the
that
stream.
many times.
I mean, I know with movies, I'm a very bad person to watch movies with because I will talk during them a lot. Like, I'll be like, oh man, that was such a dumb move to do. Oh man, I hate this person, he's garbage. Oh wow, that was really cool. And if it's a movie I've seen before, then I'll be like that one person who's like spouting random trivia. Like, did you know that when Aragorn kicked that helmet, he actually broke his toes, kind of thing? Like, I'm that person.
Nice. It will depend. If it is a scary movie, I'll talk.
Yeah. I mean, I don't watch scary movies often because I don't like them.
No, I will talk. I'll be like, I mean, maybe I'm my friend's version for scary movies because not that I can predict the endings, but I tend to talk about like, oh look, there's 4 people in a group. Let's pick like I can pick out who's gonna die first. Like I knew how they're gonna go. Like I know who's gonna get picked off, just by the way that they're structure the dialogue and everything. Or like, oh, they shouldn't have done that. Someone's gonna die now.
Yeah, like for me, I really don't like movies that have an unnecessary romantic subplot. Like if it's part of the
Right.
movie, that's one thing. That's completely
Right.
different.
Yeah.
But if it's like completely unnecessary and doesn't add anything whatsoever, then yeah, I just don't like the movie. It's like that one aspect just ruins it for me.
I feel you. I feel you. I think I felt that way when I watched Ready Player One. I think there's a bit of romance in that, and just it felt kind of unnecessary.
I have not seen that movie, which is shocking because I really like video games. So I'm like, oh dang, gotta see all the content.
That's the one that's based off of a book named
Mhm,
Ready
mhm.
Player One. I think it's about like kind of like VR stuff, I guess. You kind of like go into the game, get your own like player character. They make a lot of references to like actual video games too. You can see like Tracer and Sonic and stuff, and like Master Chief just like running around, which is pretty cool. And they go through like a lot of kind of pop culture stuff, I guess. Like they go through the like movies like The Shining, and it's like these people, but like going through the movie in The Shining, but they kind of know what happens. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'd recommend checking it out if you like video game movies.
Okay, I'll consider it then. Alright, now I actually need to get a reference. Cause I'm on to drawing clothes and I have no idea what clothes look like. Clothes are hard.
At one of my streams, somebody asked me to suggested I put a cowboy hat on one of the characters, just a cutesy little cartoon cowboy hat. And I said, okay, sure. And then I went and I said, what does a cowboy hat look like? I could not for the life of me think of what it looked like. So I was like, we're making it a baseball cap instead.
That is a mood and a half.
I want to proceed. Proceed with caution? Nah. Let's see. Case Coyote says the best movies are on VHS, like Crusty Demons of Dirt. You know, you can get those things. There's the VHS to DVD transfer machines that you can
Really?
save. You can save. You play. It's essentially one half of it is a VCR and the other half is a DVD or a Blu-ray, and you play the film in its entirety on the VHS while you're running the other end of it, and it records that onto DVD.
Oh.
I mean, obviously it's on VHS, so it's going to be a really not great quality, but if there's something you want to save, it's really nice.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Oh no, invasions from Luna's stream. However, shall I survive?
Everybody be nice. Be nice over there.
Your
Modbot
Destiny
says I
2
read
player.
the book player.
What-
Make
not the
me
movie.
proud. Make me proud. Don't
What's-
do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh, so would you like to elaborate? What is that list? No.
Let me pull it out. We're gonna be here a while.
Canware Fugs asking me about Destiny 2. He wants to know what my main class is and why is it Warlock. My main is actually Titan, but that's just because I haven't really played Warlock that much. I definitely like Warlock more than Hunter. But yeah, there's your answer. Alright, Luna's got some really cool boots. Look at them things. I love boots. Boots are great.
Curb stomping boots, space boots. They don't have any like thing cool in them. Like they don't have like jet propulsion or anything.
But they look cool, and fashion is half the battle.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. It's what you make people believe about your boots.
Yeah.
That one white swoosh hair in your head, Seth.
Oh, yes, my white streak. The sign of my age, as everyone calls it.
No. There's that another genetic thing, like where I've had friends that have that, where it's like their hair is maybe they're young and they have beautiful brown or black hair, and they have like a patch of white. It's a weird genetic thing.
Jeep, good to see you. Jeep, good to see you. How are you doing?
Good old Jeep.
I have no idea how to do fabric folds. Let's just make
Oh, that
squiggles.
that takes a lot of getting used to and practice for sure.
And I always practice by drawing ribbons. Like if you draw ribbons, it sort of helps
Huh.
figure out some of the directions that fabric goes. But that's another one along with hands and feet that evades me. We have a flaming. Is it flaming Kamal or flaming Kamal? Because you have two M's. Flaming Kamal, welcome. I'm drawing Ceph. Ceph and Nebulux have much cooler names than me. They have like professional space names.
What's more spacey than Luna?
It's sort of like it's kind of like the John Smith of space names, don't you think? Like
Maybe.
You know what I mean? But no, I like my name.
There's a rampant crayon discussion going on in my chat. Crayons is good eatins. Case
Like
Coyote.
cranberries?
No, crayons. Like drawing crayons.
Oh, crayons.
Crayon.
Oh.
Okay.
The favorite meal of the Marines, or so I've been told. Crayons and paste is a full course meal. Thank you. I guess. There we go.
It's good eats.
Hey, you gotta. Sometimes if it's survival is the goal, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly.
Why you would have crayons on you but not food is another question for another day, I suppose.
The emergency drawing implements. You never know if you're gonna be held hostage by somebody, and they're like, "The only way we'll let you go is if you draw a beautiful portrait of our leader. Look how glorious they are."
It's true that morale points are very important in gaming, particularly so. That drawing ability would be good for morale.
Aha! I have found the lair. Huzzah! Rejoice, all ye people. Now I can erase the annoying little marks, and all is well in the world.
Nebulux going for the rainbow-powered breath.
The rainbow-powered what?
The rainbow-powered breath.
Like dragon breath?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Like a dragon that breathes rainbow-colored fire.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong, I guess.
This. Gotta make the canvas a bit bigger.
So yeah, I'm using paint.net as a drawing tool, which isn't as fancy as stuff, but it's free, so...
Hey.
Free is important.
My
Yeah.
voice is a little low on my stream. Oh, thank you for pointing that out. I will turn it up right now. Bleep. Bleep. Testing? Is that better? Maybe.
Streaming is that it doesn't matter how many times you check your audio, you always have to recheck it before every single
Yep.
stream.
Yep.
Always.
Trying to figure out how this hair works.
Thank you very much, Case Coyote.
Sorry, my hair is so messy.
It's just it's not messy. It's bedhead. It's
It's exactly what I said to my chat. If you constantly have a hairstyle that looks like bedhead, then no one will be able to tell when you actually have bedhead.
Right. It's like Calvin Klein. It's intentional Calvin Klein modeling hair.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's an hour in. We're halfway through. I haven't even added color. Ah.
Oh no, I've not even done like a sketch. I might just not do like detailed lines and just do a quick sketch and color the sketch.
Should I draw these on the same layer?
Flaming Kamal, yo, what's up? Nice to meet you. How are you today? I'm doing a-okay. How are you?
Did.
I'm puzzling over hair.
You look sexy. Oh, Flaming Kamal. You flatter me.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
That is the truth. Well, I can't even tell what this was supposed to have been, so I'm just gonna make a new layer and call it a day. Nobody will ever know.
No one will know.
Yep.
Here is a fun thought experiment. Or perhaps not fun, perhaps just a bit dark, but fun anyway.
Dark, okay.
So you are walking along on the side of a road and you see a tin can of something, I don't know, someone cast aside, let's call it that bud like seltzer, because that's something that we can get really angry about.
Okay.
You kick it, so you're just mindlessly, you're just kicking it along. You kick it along the side of the road, and out pops the Bud Seltzer genie, who's is a terrible genie. He's been trapped in the pan. And he's not so much a genie of wishes as he is a genie of would you rathers. So
okay.
you've awakened the genie, and now you have to make a choice. You are going to be executed. You will be executed for the crime of wearing socks with sandals. And
unforgivable. Yeah.
Right. But though you will be executed, you will be able to choose the manner in which of your demise. What do you choose? And to sort of cut off clever chat people because I got a couple of smart Alex in my chat. You can't use old age. You can't say old age. That's cheating.
Okay.
But you have to choose the manner in which you are to be executed. So.
Okay, so this is a genie, so anything goes, right? It's not like.
Oh yeah.
Okay, darn it! I was gonna say something like, I desire incineration by nuclear collider and like hope that they don't actually have that technology on them, but never mind.
Right.
If it's a genie, that's something else.
It's a genie.
Yeah.
Dang it!
You could do anything. Yeah.
Really, your options are how cool do you? I guess what's important to you. Do you want to go out like really? Do you want to be cool about it? Do you want to go fast? Oh, excuse me.
I'll need a couple seconds to think.
That's a deep question.
It is a literal life and death question, so I understand.
Yeah.
Flaming Kamal says that he likes my hair. Thank you.
Oh yes, to respond to the chat, Flaming Kamal, thank you very much. Case Coyote says, what's in the bowl? Is that durian? It was actually supposed to be mac and cheese, because I remember Luna saying something about like how she used to eat mac and cheese just raw, and then she figured out she could cook it or something. So I figured.
Wait. Can we talk about that for a second? You used to eat raw macaroni?
No, listen.
This would be the butter cake. The empty plate.
The jam. Okay, so here's the story.
Yeah.
So as you figured out, I crashed to Earth, but I crashed near a summer camp. So I pretended to be.
Oh, okay.
Last summer, I pretended to be a camp counselor just so that I could stay on the down low while I fixed my ship. And so the kids are gone now. The camp's over, but I'm still, of course, still here. But the only thing, so they had macaroni, and I'd never had a macaroni before. There's a ton of boxes of macaroni in the cafeteria, like, pantry. And I figured, it was sort of like a box of crackers. You just crack it open and eat it. So I busted it open, and I was just chewing, and I said, this is really hard and unpleasant, but I guess this is just how you eat it. And that's what I have. And then finally, I figured out that you're supposed to cook it. So life is much better now.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Wow. Wild.
Jose Del Rosario said, execution by fighting. Whoever wins doesn't get executed. So who am I fighting? Am I fighting the genie, Jose? Who am I fighting?
Huh, death. I would say... Well, I mean, do I want a funny answer, or do I want, like, a practical answer?
It's all up to you. All you.
I mean, because if I wanted a practical answer, I'd say, like, oh, something fast with minimal pain, like a
Right.
beheading or something. That's minimal pain, right? Or...
I think so. I actually don't know.
Makes sense.
I don't know. I heard like urban legends about how you actually stay conscious like 3 seconds after beheading or something. I don't know how.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I can't verify the accuracy of that, but if it was a funny answer, I would say, So,
I think I would choose something that I wouldn't like dread before it happens.
Right.
You know, like if you're like gonna get beheaded, you're under the guillotine. It's like, oh no, there's that time between like, you know, before the beheading. But I don't know.
Modbot get executed constantly. Ha! Bringing the dad jokes. Like a startup. Yes. Yes, thank you, Void Village. Modbot, the AI. Modbot's my AI.
he's a very polite AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's much more polite than Mr. Wiggles, who's my other mod. Mr. Wiggles has a bit of a chip on his shoulder. Alright, I feel like I have to add... So I didn't answer the question, did I? I think that I would pick, whatever they give people in the state of Oregon, because the state of Oregon is the only state in the U.S. that allows euthanasia.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Whatever they get, I would have that. Because I don't know, it sounds weird, but again, morbid, pleasant. At least I guess you just fall asleep. I don't actually know if that's true, but it seems like a relatively easy way to go. But that would be my choice, I think. So a practical answer. Oh, Maketrons, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. I gave you enormous eyes, Seth. They're just giant. I mean, they're big already, I guess, out of necessity, like stylistically. But I think I've gone too far.
I'm gonna pop into your stream really quick.
Oh,
to see
dun, dun,
what
dun.
you mean.
I think I've gone too far, but
I'm curious now. Hold on.
I'm waiting till the end to look at everybody else's because.
Oh.
It's probably for the best.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll wait. I'll leave it a surprise.
MAI is taken to the max. To the max.
Oh, whoops. Whoops, accident.
No, Cepheus is not an alien. Ceph is one
Just
of
a
yours.
human.
I also am not a alien. I'm human too. I just.
Oh, you both. Oh.
Yeah, I think you're the only alien here.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I just look different again because of all the energy stuff that's going on with me.
I see. I still envy your space fountain hair.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
And also, do you have am I seeing another piece of your hair, or is that a halo that you have?
Oh no, that's just another piece of my hair.
Ah, excellent.
Got it all in a little hair loopy. Case Coyote is he's on the case, I guess. He seems to think that thing about the beheading people staying alive is true, and he's trying to find sources.
He's my little researcher. He's my little reference librarian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in every stream, if there's a question that comes up and nobody knows the answer to, he's like, I'm on it. We're gonna figure it out today.
Exciting. All right.
Because I get it. There are questions where someone asks a question and I don't know the answer. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not going to be able to concentrate on anything else until I find the answer to that question.
Oops.
Color.
You know, that's good enough. We'll just leave it like that. All good.
But
Next
I
hand.
think the color fill. So I'm just gonna, but I want to close off this. I'm gonna close off the close because I don't want to go any further down than that. So I'm just gonna cut it off. This looks stupid, so I'm gonna fix it. Talking to myself.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I talk to myself all the time. Yeah.
Talk my way through things. Sometimes I find it's a very effective problem-solving technique. Like, I'll have a problem and I'll say, I don't know how to fix this problem, so I'll start talking about it out loud. And then the answer sometimes presents itself, which is really
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, I talk to myself like all the time. Even when there's like, I tend to do it more when there are other people present. Like when I'm all alone, I don't really talk to myself, so it's kind of like weird. I guess just making myself look weirder. Alright, how many fingers do people have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, that's a valid question. I was drawing I was doing fan art of another VTuber, and Heavens to Betsy actually, and she has 4 fingers. Well, she has a thumb and 3 fingers, and I wasn't sure, so I went to check, and I'm glad I did. Oh, see, but now I want to take reference. So that I can get color reference. So I need a color pick. Can I bring this down here? I can't.
Case Coyote has come to a decision. He says, people executed can blink on time once a second for as long as 30 seconds.
30 seconds? Oh, wow. Okay.
Boy, well, never mind, not beheading. Yeah, probably like just lethal injection or something. But, or, alternatively, I could be on the beach surrounded by tons of TNT and have a nuclear rocket fire up, and while it's arcing over and breaks into segments, it has those little like banner things that come out behind like planes that all say stuff like, death for the sock sandal wearer, and follow me on Instagram and stuff like that.
Right.
And then while it's streaming down, it also shoots fireworks out of the sides of the rocket. And then the nuclear reactor, then the bomb hits me, surrounded by my TNT, and then causes a giant heart-shaped explosion or something. I don't know. There you go. Funny answer.
I like it.
Nice.
Who was it? Was it Johnny Depp that spent like $20 million to... He was trying to fulfill a friend of his last wish. His friend's last wish was to be launched into space after death.
Ooh.
So I think he made all the arrangements though. So like you have to get you can't just shoot someone into space. You have to get permission. I don't know who he got permission from, but yeah, he wanted to shoot his friend into space, and I think he did. But I think he had to spend a lot of money to do it. That
makes sense. Getting anything into space is super expensive. Like, oh man, like astronauts have to like it costs for each personal item that you have to take up there. Like I remember I saw a post where some lady had brought her Star Trek cosplay up into outer space, and people were calculating like how much it would have cost for her to just take that Star Trek cosplay up, and it was like some just really huge stammered there. This giant amount of money. Never mind.
Jeff and Hunter S. Thompson. Oh, was Hunter S. Thompson the one that went into space, or no? Or Hunter S. Thompson helped pay for it? Hunter S. Thompson's dead, right? Oh, he wanted to be put into... Oh, he didn't want to be shot into space. He wanted to be put into fireworks. Okay.
Oh, that sounds... I can see why that would be expensive, because it sounds like there's a lot of health and safety regulations that would go against people's dust being spread about the countryside. Like the same way how like people want their ashes to be like sprinkled from the top of like Disneyland's Ferris wheel or something, and Disneyland's always like, please do not do this.
Please don't do this. No, there's like there's a special form you have to fill out, like because a lot of Indian people, if they die abroad, they get cremated and they want to be scattered in the Ganges River. So their family members bring their ashes to India, and you can do that, but you have to have you have to fill out a special form, and you have like a very special container to keep the ashes in while you're traveling, because it's technically human waste.
Yeah.
Ceph, you're just looking great. Oh, thank you, Modbot. You're too kind. Too kind. Someone said, I hope Modbot is getting paid.
He's not.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
He's AI.
didn't-
He doesn't- what, we had this. I had this discussion. I have this discussion with him all the time. I'm like, Modbot, what would you do with money? What would you do with it? And he pouts, and he reads highlights for children, and then he forgives me.
I loved highlights as a kid. Like, and it wasn't one of those things that I was subscribed to either. So it's like I had to get my highlight fix from my friends or from like the dentist's office. They had like a bunch of highlights laying around, doing nothing.
Doing nothing, making
Yeah.
no contribution to society as a whole.
Absolutely.
Modbot says he'd buy arms and attach them where?
So is Modbot like an AI that came with your ship? Or is he
Yeah,
like...
he was assigned. He's AI. So when we get our ships, we're assigned like a companion AI, and Modbot is. I mean, Modbot is not. That's the name he came with. I could have given him a different name, I guess. If it could have been more creative, but you know, I didn't think it mattered that much. But apparently, he's much more sensitive about it than I gave him credit for. But yes, he came with my ship. He survived the crash, luckily. So
Nice.
That is nice. A little companion to
I
spend
have
your
to give
time
him
with.
credit. He was trying to help me get home, so he just doesn't have arms. He's like kind of like the Little Mermaid of AI. He's like, what would I do if I had some arms? You know, there's just. Metros wants to do a donation fund for Modbot. Hey, if you want to, but I think that he should set up his own Streamlabs, because how can the rest of chat trust that the money that they're giving to me is going to Modbot? You know, I could be greedy. I could be taking it all for myself.
Arms for Modbot.
Arms for make a GoFundMe. Arms for Modbot.
Alms for arms.
Alms for
Arms.
arms. Got it.
Yep.
I'm very sad because I'm very proud of this arm that I drew, and now I have to delete it because it's under the clothing. Much sadness.
You could give it to Modbot.
Modbot, will you accept this tribute of Luna's arm? I'll hack it off and give it to you. That sounded more gory than I intended. Apologies.
Modbot is out here trying to exercise the right to bear arms. Or the right to arm bears. You know. Which Mr. Wiggles is very much behind. Mr. Wiggles is my teddy bear, by the way. Clarify. He's a bit of a grump. Modbot's not a grump. He's just very type A, which makes sense. Part of his job, I guess.
Yeah. Hashtag arms for Modbot.
Oh my god. We just should do a charity stream. Where, like, we have performance, people come in, like, Jeep can host. And we'll have a charity stream for Modbot.
Stream doesn't end until Modbot gets arms.
Danita, we really should probably ask yourselves why he wants them so badly. Like, what does he plan to do once he has the arms that he needs? I'm not to like, you know, be overly suspicious. I just think it's strange. Like, there's so many other things that he could want, human things he could want. You know, like you know, a face.
I mean, but faces are just like for communication between people, and you could communicate without a face, like digitally, you know?
Yeah.
True.
I'd say hands are definitely more important than faces. I've heard that, like, back on Earth they had the whole, like, virus stuff going around too, so it's like, you can't even see people's faces. But what good are faces?
You're off the hook on that.
I am. Well, I'm still in quarantine, I suppose, but yeah,
Then,
of
yeah,
a different sort.
I'm technically off the hook too, but more because I'm in the middle of the woods, not really because.
Oh, that reminds me. Oh, I forgot. I gotta add a very important detail to this drawing. Very, very important detail.
Very important. That's yeah.
The real reason why we never see Luna's back.
Oh no. Oh, you're gonna give me like extra, like weird extra arms and stuff?
No. Oh, it's really hard to tell what it is. Never mind. Here, let me redesign it. I figured you are wearing a flesh suit, right? It would make sense.
I'm wearing a meat Gundam.
Yeah. How would you put on a flesh suit without a zipper?
Ah.
Okay.
I see where you're going. You're trying to find the, you're getting to the technical. You're trying to figure me out. I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that. I have plenty of secrets, but nothing I'm ashamed of.
There we go. Beautiful. My 2 pixel wide zipper.
Perfect.
Meet Kamal Edens. How are you? I'm panicking over my lack of drawing skills, but
Don't panic.
I think it's fun.
Go.
I'm having fun while I'm at it.
That's good. That's all that matters.
Don't be concerned, Trevorkdo. This is all business as usual. This is all fine. Everything's fine. Nothing matters. We're all okay here.
I can do 2 versions. I can do a zipper version and a non-zipper version. I don't know.
You have yes, you have dark blue eyes.
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't tell if they were purple or just dark blue, but they are dark.
All right. Here goes.
Purple is kind of like a very dark purple, though.
All right, cool. Cool. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Let's shove some colors on.
Shove them on.
Get him in there.
Why be delicate about it? Add some more hair in here. Whoopsie.
No, I don't need all these layers. Merging time.
Flatten that stuff.
I know people. Wait, what? I don't understand the comment. Coyote.
Ictron says if she saw my drawing of Luna, I think she might feel better. Listen, I love all drawings. I'm alone. I don't think I'll ever get used to. Like it'll always be so exciting to me to get fan art. I've gotten a couple of fan art pieces so far, and it's like, oh my gosh, wow, look at what they did.
Yeah, when somebody.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter that it's like. It doesn't matter the skill level of the artist. I'm just sort of, tickled paint.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody gives you a gift, you don't say, oh, this gift could be a lot better. You say, thanks, a gift.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or, I remember I saw a little an illustration about that, where it's like, oh man, that cake is so much better than my cake. Oh, that's too bad. And then somebody else is like, oh my gosh, 2 cakes! I don't know, just illustration, I suppose. Okay. Alright,
I
well,
see.
let me see if I have another question from that Discord server. Dun 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 dun, scrolling up. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I already asked that question. It's the expensive broken thing.
Steph, I can't wait to see everyone react to yours. It looks so cute. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Alright, here's my question. What is something that really annoys you but doesn't bother most people? I need a mod bot. Well, if anyone would like to volunteer for the position, I'd accept it, but
Something that other people do
or no,
that most people aren't annoyed by.
something that annoys you that doesn't annoy other people.
Okay. I talked about this on my first stream actually, I think, but like when I go to watch movies in the theater, I don't like it. It kind of annoys me when like something happens in the movie, for example, and then people start like reacting to it, I guess, like laughing, for example, like a comedy movie, and they start laughing because something happened. I'm just like, I just want to watch the movie though. Like, can you not laugh?
Oh,
But,
I see. You're annoyed by the even though it's a funny movie, you're annoyed by the interruption of that funniness by people reacting to the funniness.
yeah, or like something dramatic happens and people are like, whoa, yeah, stuff like that. I feel like most people aren't annoyed by that, so I think that answers the question pretty well.
Yes. Oh man, this is a good one. I have to think about that because I'm annoyed by a couple things that that people don't think about. Like they never thought about it, but then when I bring it up, they're like, "Oh yeah, that annoys me too." So maybe it's that I'm excessively annoyed about certain things.
Ooh, somebody is annoyed by the style of drink where you have to pierce something with a straw to drink it. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
And then Coyote says, Harley branded anything ever.
Oh, he's a biker. He's a bike guy.
When there's Peace says when there's yogurt and someone doesn't want to lick the cover.
Oh, what? Absolutely, that bugs me too.
Yeah.
There's free yogurt right there. It's like
yeah.
you think that like it's gonna make you look less cool or something? Just accept defeat and lick it. Alright.
Absolutely. You got to lick the yogurt cover.
Oh, Luna's got gloves! No! I have to try the gloves. Oh, it's easy. Just a line. Boom. Done. Wonderful.
Like undid something. Okay.
Work. I need to stop working so that I can think instead. Like I'm annoyed when like someone leaves just enough in like the bottom of a hummus bowl or just enough in the like just one bite worth of something in a container rather than just use it up and finish it. That annoys me, but I feel like that's a common thing. What annoys me that doesn't annoy other people? That get this good. I do go on and on a lot about modern art, and in a way that it doesn't bother. Like it's just not something people think about. They don't have a strong feeling about it. Oh, I'm annoyed when I'm trying, like if you have like a broom and you're sweeping and the prongs of the brush part, like parts of it stick out vertical, like they're broken or something and they stick out, so that you can't actually Like they're technically broken, but you can't take them out. They're just like crooked. They're crooked. parts
Oh
of the
yeah,
broom.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, okay.
Let's see. What else? What everybody else is saying in here. Let's see. I don't know if this bothers other people, but there is a boba tea place near me that always gives me a normal straw with the tea. I can't eat the bubbles with that.
What? What?
Wow. It's a terrible
Wow.
boba place. I hate the feeling of receipts. The feeling of that paper, whatever that paper is.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. It's a weird feeling to me. Oh, hey now. What happened to you there, little buddy? Sorry. I got better. I fixed it. Why now will it not do that? Alright. I haven't figured out how to do gradients in Clip Studio.
Oh, I can use Clip Studio. I can tell you.
Yeah, I'm in the gradient
Right.
toolbar, and I just want to. I have a gradient, and then when I click on a particular gradient, how do I switch the colors that the gradient offers me? Like it gives me a preset selection of different gradients and different colors, but then
right.
wait, maybe if
So
I
if you look at the foreground to background one,
Mhm.
the color that's on the left of the gradient is the color, your primary color in like the bottom left in like your color selection thing.
Yeah.
If you change that around, that one will change.
Okay, so let me go back to that and then just do color picker. And color pick what I need.
Color picker is amazing. I don't know how I can exist without it.
Yeah, like just eyeballing. I mentioned this on the stream as well earlier, but like I am partially colorblind. I'm color deficient. So some colors don't exactly look the same for me as they do for you two.
Does that ever like affect your day-to-day life at all, or is it just something that you kind of forget that you have most of the time?
It's not really something that affects me too much. It really only affects me when I bring it up, and then people are like, "Oh, what's this color?" Like I can see red and green. It's just sometimes it's a bit tough. I guess the closest thing that like comes to when it comes to like affecting me is when I was growing up, we would grow like vegetables and stuff in our backyard, and my parents would be like, "Oh, Cepheus, go out and pick the tomatoes," and I'd go out and pick the tomatoes, and then like they would check on the plants like later in the
Oh.
evening. Then they're like, "Oh, Cepheus, you missed some of them." I was like, "Oh, I guess I just couldn't see them," or like. Or like when I looked at them, they don't look as red as they do to them. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's not quite right. So I guess that's the closest thing I can come up with for something that, what is like affecting me. But in general, it's not something like too major. Yeah. Like I can see like difference between when the traffic light is like red and green. So the important stuff.
The life-changing stuff.
Yeah.
What is going on
Figure out.
here?
All right, I'll have to fix that later.
Oh, it's all closed off.
Oh, I know. Well, actually, this isn't really something that doesn't annoy other people, but it annoys me in particular. When people refer to something, they say, and then this happened literally, but it didn't happen literally. It was figuratively. Like you can't say like I was literally, bouncing off the walls. Well, then you have to actually be bouncing off the walls. You can't just say you're if you are just inside, like, excited, then you're figuratively bouncing off the walls. Don't say you're literally bouncing off the walls.
Ah, yes, yes,
I
yes.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, hi Delta Foxtrot. Delta Foxtrot is like, I don't have a lot of followers. I mean, regulars. That's what I meant to say. I don't have a lot of super ton of regulars, and he's like the main one. He said, "Wow, you're collabing. That's pretty exciting." Yep, I'm doing great. Thanks for stopping by and checking in. Collabs are very exciting.
I did your... I gave you hair, and now your hair is gone. It disappeared.
Oh, here, let me paste in
I'm just gonna move on to your scarf.
everybody's links for the sake of the new people who just showed up. Bum-ba-da. Here are Miura Luna and Cepheus. They're the guys I'm collabing with, and here are their links.
Hello.
They're
Hello.
wonderful people.
Yes,
I
thought
would-
if you could...
I would usually
link
say, oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just asking Modbot to link to you guys' streams for me.
I think I have it in the description on mine. Yes.
No, my go-to phrase for that is they are wonderful. Oh, whoops.
On mine.
They're wonderful human beings. Except Luna's not actually a human being, so I can't say that. There you go.
A human being in shape.
Yeah.
I'm human shaped.
In soul.
Yeah.
I'm shaped.
Alright, where is... Well, what just happened? There they are. Luna is piloting a human mech. That is a great description of it.
Human mech. Yep. So, what is Luna's true form?
The world may never know.
It's a hamster.
What?
Whoa.
So,
Dropping it. I'm dropping truth.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here first. Hamster.
dang, that was something I was not expecting.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Keep my surprise. Keep the surprises. Keep people on their toes. Void Village says new lore. Usuki wants me to be. Oh, hi, Usuki wants me to be a bat with her.
World's
I like-
tiniest Titan. Hello, Uni. Ah, thank you for stopping by. I love your design and your streams and stuff. I'm a fan.
Yes. Oh, Fig says, true, Luna is a hamster. The boing boings are food and water storage. And you know what? They're very convenient. Very conveniently, I keep the straw hidden in my blouse.
Oh no.
If anybody wanted technical specs, you're gonna get it.
Oh no.
No. Man of the Sea says, you may want to step up your security since there are many people who eat hamsters. Are there?
Oh, I think I've heard of something like that.
I mean, I thought it was guinea pigs. There's lots of people that eat guinea pigs. Like, guinea pigs are a delicacy in, like, South America?
Really?
Could be a lie. But, yeah, and then I think wherever the capybara, I believe, is also from South America, we'll eat the capybara, which looks like a giant hamster.
A very giant hamster. The hamster to end all hamsters. The omega hamster.
Mega hamster. Meet Kamal. Oh, nice to meet you. Ayo, he looks sexy, no cap. You guys all flatter me. You guys are all flattering me.
They
What
must
does...
want something.
Yeah, they must want something.
What
They
do
want
you
me to play
have?
horror games. That's what they want.
They want to see you. They want to see you.
They want to see me
They would-
scream.
Yep.
Because I will scream. Absolutely.
Hairpiece again.
Alright,
little silver swoosh.
I'm
White
leaving your cute little fishnet white fabric around your waist just white because that is so much detail. Oh.
Too much plaid's too much. Too much plaid.
It's cute though. I love your outfit. I love your hair especially. Your hair is just chef's
Thanks.
kiss. Like it's got like the
Aw.
little planet thing spinning around it and like the whole shooting star bangs and it's beautiful.
You.
Oh, you have a necklace. Whoops. I didn't draw that in.
That's actually, you had me getting into my neck with a zipper on the back. I actually just untwist my head and the little hamster head pops out.
The mental image. Oh man.
Modbot has eaten at a restaurant once that sold a plate of duck tongues as an appetizer. It was so much work for nothing. Dang. Coyote's saying that you
Good
stole somebody's
conversation.
tablecloth.
What's the strangest food you guys have ever had?
Whoops. Strangest.
I've eaten grasshoppers before.
Okay.
Strangest. What have I eaten? That is a question. Oh yeah, absolutely, Foxtrot. Give me a second. I tabbed out of this Twitch. Time to make a new one. TWITCH.
What's that spell?
Twitter.
Twitch. Twitter.
There you go, Foxtrot. Tripe in mint jello. I have not had tripe.
Ooh.
I have not had
Tripe
mint
and
jello
mint
either.
jello.
My brain is going blank. I cannot think and work at the same time. Tripe and mint jello. Dang. Okay. I think I've had. Liver pate. I've had that. That wasn't too
Okay.
bad. I didn't mind it. I thought it was kind of cool, actually.
I've ever had is probably I've had oxtail. I've had I've had frog legs,
Oh.
Okay.
which were much, I guess, like Modbot's experience, a lot more work than they're worth. They taste fine. The texture's not unusual. It's just very little meat for what you have to do to eat it.
Oh, has anybody had escargot?
Oh, I have.
Oh,
I also have actually, yeah.
Pretty good. I
really?
liked it. Yeah, I liked it. I think I really liked it. It's, I mean, I must have, one thing that I've had that I didn't like the one time I had it, and people keep telling me to have it again because I must have had a bad version of it, is I had octopus, and I hated it because I was like, it's so rubbery and chewy, and they're like, well, no, it's not supposed to be that. You must have gotten bad octopus, but apparently, it's not supposed to be chewy when you eat it. It's supposed to be cooked, and like when it's cooked, it's supposed to be like tender and good. I don't know.
I love seafood of any kind, so I've had like octopus and shrimp and stuff, and I've loved them.
Same here. Yeah. Love seafood.
I do love seafood, and I love sushi. Love sushi.
Do you two like mint flavored things? I'm still thinking about the tripe and mint jello.
Oh, I know my. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I did not pay attention to what you just said. Like a very inconsiderate person. What was that? Could you repeat it, please?
I was asking if you guys like mint flavored stuff, because I was still thinking about that tripe and mint jello.
I love mint. Yeah, I love mint personally.
It's
Okay.
highly it really depends. I don't like mint jellies or jams, or chutneys or things like that, but I do like mint teas and mint breath fresheners and things like that, candies.
Okay.
So but I'd say overall I like mint. Yeah.
I feel like I remember talking with someone before, and they were like, "Do you like mint flavored ice cream?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's my favorite ice cream." And they're like, "But it tastes like toothpaste." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Doesn't quite taste like toothpaste. Maybe a bit, but
I mean, I think it's the other way around. I think toothpaste tastes like mint.
yeah, I can agree with that.
Had the like bubblegum flavored toothpaste.
I have, yeah, as a kid. Parents used to
Yeah.
get
It
that
sounds
for
like
me.
something I've had. Yeah.
I just have it's a very bad memory for me. I remember having it thinking. So the dentist gave me two options. He said, you know, you can have mint or you can have bubblegum. And to me as a kid, mint was like a grown-up flavor. I was like, yuck, no mint. Take bubblegum. Bubblegum is candy. I'll take the candy, right?
Mhm.
Oh, it was terrible. Hated it. Regrets.
I know my dentist had like over time they just added more and more flavors available like for the fluoride brushing section, and like I think at one point they had like oranges and like cherries and grapes and stuff. They had like a ton of different flavors. Oh, Case Coyote posted a thing a while ago, but I didn't read it out loud. He says that they went to a weird butcher shop that has all sorts of ethnic cuts of meat that he just calls the scary meat place.
The phrase "scary meat place" does sound like a placeholder for a horror movie. Like that's the placeholder title. Like, we don't know what to call it. There's a scary meat place in it, so let's call it that while we figure out what we want to call it for
It's
real.
amazing. I know my dad, I think at one point had like alligator and like weird meat like that you won't usually find. But yeah, not me. Not I. Very, very limited selection of stuff. Ah, sorry, Scary Meat Palace. Not place.
Scary Meat Palace. Okay.
So as upgraded from from a small shack with ominous lighting and chainsaws hanging in the front to a deserted, I guess, haunted house-esque in my brain anyway, with chainsaws hanging in the front.
Right.
Jeep thinks that Scary Meat Palace is a much better movie title than Place.
Place.
Scary Meat
Fair enough.
Place.
Dun, 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 dun. Bum, ba-dum. Just... well, I have another question.
Yes.
What technology from science fiction do you wish existed?
Ooh.
Couple. I wish transport, like a
Like
a
teleportation?
Star Trek style, yeah, like a Star Trek style, beam me up, Scotty, kind of a transport. Tubes existed, you know, like pneumatic tubes, but for people.
Ooh.
I also there was this silly old commercial I saw once, like really old clip from like the 50s, and it was like advertising. It was like for Chevrolet, but they weren't advertising cars. They were advertising like their other, I guess they were trying to branch into other stuff or something. And they were like the kitchen of the future. And they were like this woman in a housewife's dress.
Mm-hmm.
Just like showing you around the kitchen of the future. And in the kitchen of the future, there's like this thing that sort of opens up on your countertop and you push a couple buttons, and it opens up, and there's just a fully finished cake. It just pops up. Like, I want the automatic cake production button system.
Amazing. Automatic cake production. That is something I can get behind.
Yep.
Press
Cake.
button for cake.
Don't have to wait. Have cake now. How about you guys?
Uh,
I think force fields would be really cool. Just like personal force field bubbles. Like no, I don't want people getting near me today. Let me activate this. It's like bulletproof and everything proof. It's like, aha. I am invincible so long as I do not run out of oxygen.
Right.
Sci-fi. That's a good question. I don't know. I guess something like time travel would be pretty cool. I don't know if that would count as sci-fi. Something like the TARDIS, if you have ever watched Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I used to be very big into Doctor Who at one point. I'm just reading chat. It's great.
On a related question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What would if you could be any creature from, or if any creature from like cryptozoological creature or a creature from mythology could actually existed, which one would you pick?
Dragon. I'd love to be a dragon. I love dragons. So cool.
Phoenix would be pretty cool, I think.
Which one?
Like a phoenix?
Oh, a phoenix, yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah, it's also got like their own bit of immortality style stuff going
Yeah.
on.
Would choose I like dragons too. I'm also a big unicorn fan.
Okay, yeah.
Because of the whole like they can get rid of poison with their horns. I don't know if I ever had use for that, but I just think it's cool. Unicorn, or from the cryptozoology side, I would really hope that it would be cool if Loch Ness Monster actually existed. That would be awesome.
That would be very cool.
I still kind of like hold out hope for some certain things. Like I'm like, yeah, of course we've never found the Loch Ness Monster, and there's a whole bunch of biological reasons why it's impossible for it to exist. But I still kind of hold up hope that it still exists, because it would be magical.
It would be very magical. I love watching all of those kooky conspiracy theories that are just like, oh yeah, turns out Bigfoot is real, and just like I think it's so fun to watch those.
So funny, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. I love watching where they go hunting for Bigfoot, and they're like, we found a hair sample sticking to a tree. We're going to send it to like 6 different independent labs to have it analyzed. And they're like, oh, it was just a bear. But for a little bit, they're like, you're like, it could be this. It could be it.
Yeah.
Nothing. We're watching this episode 6 months after it's actually aired, and we haven't heard anything on the news. But this could definitely be a Bigfoot, for real. For real this time.
Case Coyote says he would be a Kelpie because it makes no sense and sounds like something a drunk Irishman would come up with. It's a horse in the water that eats people, bro. Also, a foxtrot. I'm not quite sure. I think 6. Hello, Shrub. If somebody went up to a cop and was like, there's a man eating undead horse in that pond over there, nobody would even bother investigating, Coyote says. It's true, I guess.
True. I would not bother investigating.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
darker because it's in shadow. Ah, but not that dark. There we go.
Finger's long enough. Yeah.
A type of dinosaur, what would you be?
Oh.
Why?
As a kid, I really loved the brontosauruses.
Okay.
Brontosaurus. Okay.
Like
okay.
Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus kind of thing.
Mm.
I'm a Velociraptor fan. I can't help it. I'm still a fan after, you know, they are like, well, they'd be really, they wouldn't be like they are in Jurassic Park. They would be feathered and be more like birds and be smaller. But I'd be like, but they'd still fight. They'd still catch you. They'd still kill you and rip you open because they hunt and pack.
Mm.
I think like
Stegosaurus for me. I've always liked the Stegosauruses.
Yeah.
remember as a kid, one of my favorite movies. It's not a super well-known one. It's just called Dinosaur. It's by Disney.
I know exactly which one you're talking
I know
about.
exactly what you're talking
Oh,
about.
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful. I loved that movie as a kid. I just like watched it on repeat and like got so many dinosaur books from the library because of it.
Aw,
I can
nice.
remember that when that movie came out, Disney in one of their Animal Kingdom park, they had a ride based
Really?
on that movie, and I went. And to this day, it was so long ago, and I want so badly to go back. And the only ride I want to go on is that ride because I went on it once, and the line was so long for it, but it was so much fun. It was one of those things where you get into like a fake car, like a fake Jeep, like a la Jurassic Park, and you drive through like this environment, you know, with animatronics and stuff.
Mm-hmm,
But it was so well done, and it was like you get chased by a real Tyrannosaurus or whatever it's not a
Wow.
Tyrannosaurus, but you know the one from the movie with the two with the horns, the devil horns kind of a thing.
Oh,
And,
which
like,
one was that? Dang.
you get chased by an animatronic like full size version of that while you're in your little car. It's crazy. It was crazy. It was so fun though. Ugh. I would love to go back and I don't even know if it's still there. I have no idea. I don't know what it's called, but it's in Animal Kingdom, and it's like they have that, and it's in like Dino Town, USA or something is the name of that section of the park or something. I don't know. Ugh, so much fun.
Not El Bandito says that they would be a chicken as the type of dinosaur that they would want to be.
I can respect that.
I can respect that. Yeah, that works. Well played.
Oh, dang it. Well, time is almost up. I was gonna do like
Yeah.
a lot of cool stuff with the background. But well,
Yeah, I was going to try and figure out how to do patterns in Clip Studio, but I was like, I know I can, I just don't, I haven't figured it out yet, but what I'm going to do is probably take this, what I've made, and like finish it up off stream, and then we'll,
yeah, I'll probably end up doing that too.
Yeah, I
But,
haven't even done the colors yet.
that's fine. I'm happy to wait till the end for a surprise, but everyone in our streams can go back and forth and see the progress. But no, I got okay progress. I kind of finished the base color for the front facing version of Ceph, but I have the line art version of the side facing version. I kind of want to fix it because I think I made your nose too big, I think. But I got the hair right.
Oh, that's what it is. I've never. Oh, sorry. Foxtrot was mentioning the Argentavis, which I didn't even know was a dinosaur. I thought he was talking. I didn't even know what that word was. I'm just like, I don't know. Sure. Apparently, there's a dinosaur called an Argentavis. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying. What I want to do is add pattern to add color and then pattern and then probably post it up. You know, next couple days. But it's been fun, you guys. I hope everybody
For
in
sure.
chat has had a good time.
Yeah. wrong layer.
We're thinking about just talking to chat. We're thinking about when in future drawing collabs to do like a joint. There's like a program where you can all like draw on the same canvas. I think that would be fun to do at some point.
Yeah, then we could all watch each other's like progress and stuff.
Yeah. Void Village has been trying to sketch. It says I'm trying to sketch Luna actually. Well, you can find references for that. I'm very pointy. Very pointy. You can keep that in mind. Other than the buns, I'm very pointy. Aw, nice. It always makes me feel good when people like feel inspired to just start scribbling again. You know, they haven't drawn in a while, or they don't feel like they don't necessarily consider themselves an artist, but they're like, I'm gonna try drawing again. Because even if you never, plan to, refine a particular skill, drawing in and of itself can be very soothing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Oh, Jeep, gotta go. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thank you for dropping in as usual.
Jeep, thanks for making the stream. I'm in the latter don't consider myself an artist category. I think that's what holds people back, even just from mindlessly doodling, just for because they can, They're like, well, why would I doodle? I'm not an artist. Who cares? Just do it for fun. Do it like when you were a kid and you were like doodling in the margins of your notebook. Oh, hi, Raymond Edens. Welcome. We're actually just about to wrap up, unfortunately, but I appreciate that you stepped in to say hello. But check out any one of our Twitter pages. We all post our schedules up weekly.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to make my schedule. Uh-oh.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah, I gotta make mine too, actually.
Would you look at the time?
Yay! Oh gosh! Oh. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to switch out to my closing screen and say goodbye to my folks. And I want to thank everybody in Ceph and Nebulux's streams for coming in and dropping by and switching back and forth and having just a nice chill stream with us.
Yeah, it was very chill.
And
very chill.
Thank you to Ceph and to Neb. Nebulux put this all together. She's kind of the one that reached out.
Yes, she's behind all of this.
Well,
Yeah.
I love your guys' I love other space themed VTubers. Like, you guys were really unique and had really cool designs and amazing personalities. So, there you go.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you guys, and I can't wait to collab again. I hope that we can. I look forward to seeing all our art pieces up. I think we should post them once they're all posted. I'll make like a picture of them all together in one place. So I think everyone would really like to see that.
Sounds good.
like
I'll
a
definitely
collage.
work on it later today as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys, and thank you to chat, and keep an eye out for everybody's streams. Not everyone's streams. Well, yes, everyone's streams, but everybody's schedules are going to go up. All right, guys, have a good one.
Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and now it's just us. Just us. Apologies if I wasn't as interactive with the chat as I usually am. Ba-da, there we go. Yeah, space friends for sure. Fussing over maps, we use draw pile, which works out. Yeah, the thing is, I'm a little on the fence about doing a collaborative art stream with others because, yeah, look at my picture. I haven't seen the others' pictures yet, but I'm sure it's much better. But I had fun. I had a lot of fun. And I want to thank everybody who came by, all of the visitors from Luna's chat and Cepheus and everything. All the other people who usually hang out. I really appreciate it. And I'd like to thank you all. And I hope you guys all had a fun time. Oh, thank you, Uni. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It really does. Alright, well, I think that will be it. So for the Twitch peoples, for the Twitches, let me see if I can. Oh, yes. We are going to be raiding a person, another VTuber. Yee. And then for the YouTube people, just hang on just a second whilst I raid these people. So, /RAID. Let me see if I can spell this person's name right. KINEN _ There we go. Testing. Will that work? It will! Haha! We did it, boys! Oh, you did enjoy the stream. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Goodbye, everybody. Subjective, you did great. Good night, everybody. Goodbye. Have a wonderful weekend. It is the weekend. Haha. And I will see you all around. Goodbye. And for YouTube, I love you guys too. Bye.